Hello everyone, welcome back to Walk With Me Gaming. We are back to Night in the Woods, and I think today we're gonna finish it. So, we last left off, we had escaped the ghosts, and then had a coma, and then went back to our friends, and then left our friends. And we appear to be going back to whatever we just saw. I would not recommend it. Just some guy, probably. They had names. Fight him. Oh, Jesus. What the hell? Hell yeah, Greg. Damn. Yeah. Take him down. Find out who he is. What was that? I don't know. I should probably be talking. I don't know. This is weird. I don't know. I get May going to try and do this, like, to figure out what's going on. But of course her friends are going to come with her. Like, clearly. I shot a dude for you. Yeah. Go Greg. I love that. Oh. God, poor May. Huh? Yeah? Of course she's gonna say that. Anyway. Yeah, that would work. May, we're following you. Oh. I hope Angus carries us. There was a gate. Here, whatever. It's in there. What is it? Whatever's causing your dreams? Well, that's good. I don't think it's just that one guy. I think May's on to something. This is very interesting. I mean, it's amazing how much, like, when I saw reviews of this, like, the main thing I think of is I can't think of his name. I always forget it. Probably not a good sign if you don't remember, like, your favorite YouTube channels. Aaron Signal, duh. Well, I just don't use the word Aaron so much. That's why. But when he reviewed this and talked about it, like, the story, I mean, immediately grasped me, of course, and everything about it. Like, everything about this looks great. But his description of this, it is interesting that, like, you go from, like, a carefree, hanging out with friends kind of thing to a murder mystery. Yeah. We need to. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm curious if some. Whoa. I couldn't tell if that was a cut or if that was a. It's interesting that something. Why is that a red glow from the elevator? That's horrifying. She just knows what she's talking about. But, like, I don't know. I wonder if it's stuff like this where if someone said the things that May is saying, like, if I had a friend who was like, I need to go do this thing, and I was looking at them going, this is a crazy thing, like, what would I do? Would I follow them? Would I help them? Would I just say no and drag them off to an asylum or something? Like, I don't know. Come on, May. We gotta do this. Silent terrors will be ghosts. I feel like I want to be quiet during this. I'm trying to make sure I'm like forcing myself to speak because it's so. Oh, that's pretty. Because obviously we're down underground. We're in the mines. Like, I can't tell if they're making it sparkle as like a reference to the starry skies, or if they're making it more like that because it's like you're in a mine, so there's probably like stones and gems or other things that might be down there. Door. Tunnel. Into the tunnel. It's really pretty either way. Seriously, like, everything about this game is pretty. I absolutely love this. I am so glad I played this, and so upset that I wait. That's a pentagram. All right. Well, that's usually a good sign of something. Oh God. Oh God. It's here. You got this, May. I don't know what it is, but you got this. It's okay. You're fine. Just keep moving, I guess. Ignore the pentagram. Greg, keep your crossbow ready. We might need it. Y'all need to get better about bringing flashlights. I feel like, oh man. I love that the only light we have is B's cigarette. Well, how about this? Take a couple more steps forward if you want to die. Oh. Maybe not. Oh, that's less. Okay. Hi. It's out of your hands now. Wait. It was... Did you... So... Bunch of old boys doing their damnedest to protect their own and their neighbors. What? So what? By family, relation, or just by being hard workers? Interesting. I like that they're saying that about all of them, because in my head, this would be kind of the, like, going back to the Hot Fuzz comparison of, you know, they'd look at these as teenagers, as young people. They're the ones causing problems here. But that's not the case, and he's not going to let you leave until he's had his say. Not the guy who got shot. Oh. Oh, so the one with the hood that looks a little different. No. Why would we? I like how he looks different, though. Like, that's clearly the one that has been following us. Like, where have you seen this? Gym 20 years back or so. Sun close out past bridal. Out there when the company locked off the entrance, carved his initials and date on the door. Then you got this mine, the old one. Yeah, that's big copper mine. Okay. And that water was poison. Oh, that's not good. Was it? So it just sounds like everything went bad. Never found no coal. Just dug deeper. Busts through and finds this place. Jim walks right into that hole and never hits the bottom. That's okay. What? Ah. Yeah, do have a lot of weird dreams. So what? I love their writing out of their accents. So what brought you down here? What is this? Tell me. Black goat. Oh, well, that was the picture. That's why she recognized it. What about the goat? Like the color. Black like the space between the stars. That's a cool description of a color. He don't talk to you. He sings. Just, why are you listening to a hole? Tell me. In the end of the world. Jobs gone, kids are leaving. Well, yeah, that happens. No? I mean, yeah, that is what happens. That's called capitalism. It's not like lazy people in America. Oh gosh, yep. See, this is why you don't want to vote Republican, because that's the attitude you get, and that's what capitalism gives you. Jesus. Keep on talking. Yep, and there we go, and you're just praying at the church. Oh. What kind of answers? Been singing a long time. Tell me about the glimmer. As he takes a shining too, it rubs off on you. You can do things. Ed could walk through walls. After the first time, after we picked one out, not only was the town holding stable, almost like we were getting younger, money came too. Really? What happened the first time? You threw someone down a hole. Well, this... So you're sacrificing people. So did you feed him in there? We never pick no one that's gonna be met. See, it really is. It's a lot of... It really is a lot of hot fuzz. It's just they're like, we take away people who are, and they took the drifter, they took the guy. All he was going to contribute to society, except a bunch of kids grown up with no dad. Oh, yeah. You literally murdered people. Yeah, well, you did. Taking up businesses with it. What happened to his cousin? Burned alive when his little trailer lab exploded. Okay. You guys... So they're judge, jury, and executioner. Holy crap. Do it. Blast them. Oh crap. Dangerous. Yeah. Basic safety. Ah, crap. Well, now they got two guns. Crap. Oh boy. You are monsters. I mean, is she going in the hole? Things can get better. You're not going to bring the mines back. You're not going to bring the mills back. Because that's not how the world works. You can't pray away your monster isn't going to stop the monster that's destroying your world. Oh, jeez. put it all back together with your sacrifices. Yeah, is it working? We're just coloring shapes. Just like a Foo Fighters album. Oh, I should have read that. Oh. So you want us to join you? Like, these... Greg and Angus are planning on leaving. It does matter a little. I'm sure... Oh, just say cops. Please tell me... In an elevator, you saw a hole. No one here to do... If no one's here to do this... The flood. Oh. So you're saying... All this... Kids never come back. Jobs never come back. Everything crumbles. Well, then let it die. Move away. God. Oh, so the monster's been telling her, join them, basically. Are you sure? Huh. Yeah. Ain't fair they get to leave and I probably got permanent damage. Yeah. Just make sure you keep that shoulder covered up or someone's gonna at least know who you are. I want to know who Edie is. You leave that crossbow. Well, the truth is, I just don't trust you. That's reasonable. Oh no. Oh boy. Are we leaving? Are we really? Oh boy. Okay. Okay, let's get out of here. Old stuff in here. So what? They just let us go and we go discuss at home if we're okay with carrying on the tradition of murdering people? I do not know how this feels. This is kind of terrible. Which was, yeah, the things it gave them. So I guess the question then is, yeah, it's like it's almost like May. I can't tell if May believes them, or someone breathing. What's up? What'd you hear? Flickering. Nope. Oh no, not you. Seriously? Oh. Kick him. Beat the crap out of him. Stupid Edie. Are we gonna snap him in half? Oh my god. Jesus, another limb. Oh crap. No. So what now? Can we get out? Can we get back in? Oh god. May, are you okay? Oh no. Yeah. Okay, now what? Seriously, well, that's good. Maybe we'll starve to death instead. Go, Angus. Aw. That's important. Better now that I almost got murdered again, which is weird. Third time in 2 days. Yeah. All right, let's get moving. I think. Well, I'm glad we killed that guy. Although that would have been our one hint of trying to find whoever was out there later. Come on, help her. There you go. Good job, guys. I love that teamwork. And water. Cave rivers are death traps? That sounds bad. Guys, slow it down. Slow it down. Thank you. B always has her cigarette. Keep on moving, guys. Come on with me. It is just like a little bit of water. Guys. Come on, guys. Don't leave me alone here. I'm the only one who was seeing the monster. Okay, wasn't ready for that. Was not ready for that. Holy crap. They said I had an anger problem. Anger because of something else. Something I'd lost. Lost more and more. And want to be angry. Ran home from college. Last leaf on the tree. Are you the last leaf? Jeez. Long before I got here, so long. This is the part I'm just reading because like I'm engrossed in the story now. When I die, I want it to hurt. When my friends leave, when I have to let go, when this entire town is wiped off the map, I want it to hurt. I want to lose. I want to get beaten up. I want to hold on until I'm thrown off and everything ends. And you know what? Until that happens, I want to hope again. Jeez. I mean, yeah, like if you're pretending like everything's fine, if you're pretending like everything's going to be fixed, it's not. But you can keep trying. If you give up, then that's so much worse. It's amazing to be something. Oh, translation? It's speaking back. Speak back in your own language. No more singing. I need to know what happens. I don't know exactly what happens. Like, I don't know. If not, send me back up. Let me wake up in the... Hi. Sleepwalk you there for a second. Okay. Yeah. Well, we talked to the monster, so I guess that's good. So, guys, don't leave me. I didn't like that shake. I couldn't tell if that was just the camera or if there's... Don't leave me behind. I do not want to get trapped in here without you guys. Have we found an exit? Where are we? Do we gotta climb? Are we doing some platforming? That is important. Brochure. Don't ask us why, please. Yeah, let's do this. I'm all hyper now. Like dolphins. I mean, she does seem to be better. Her eyes are open. Endorphins. Hyper like dolphins. Thanks, Angus. Ride those dolphins out of here. You got this. We're feeling good now. We can jump. We're really platforming. We need a double jump here. Can't leave our friends. Or he's gonna fall. Oh boy. I hope nothing happens to our friends. If something happens to them while I'm jumping up here, I'm going to lose it. I cannot lose these friends. Yes. It really is. Where is this? I feel like we've passed this, but I don't know when. So I. Oh, hi. What are you doing, Germ? Is your tree out here? Um. Go, Germ. Yes, yes, yes. Fine. I know about this part. He told you that he lives in a tree. Go, Germ. Look at you, Germ. You need sugar and caffeine. Yes, we do. It's nice seeing May looking normal again. Yup. Can you like seal this up? You got dynamite? I only know that because of Loading Ray Run with the talking simulator. They said that where they're like dynamite, and then he immediately says it, and they're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe we just said that." Yeah, go Germ. Bye guys. Where are you going to get the Germ? Is good. He is a good man. Is he gonna blow up the mine? We just murdered all those dudes. Yeah, that's probably for the best. We caused a cave in. It's true. Yeah. No, no, no. They're all still alive down there. But they're gonna die. Uh. No, it was self-defense. And it's not like you knew the mine would. Yeah, screw them. Yeah, they killed people. Yeah, no, 100%. I agree with Angus. I'd have let them rot. You know what? This game has lots of swears anyway. I'm gonna say what I would have said in Angus's wrote. Fuck those guys. Yeah, accurate. Oh, that feels good to get off my chest. I swear, I try not to swear on my show. I mostly try not to swear. This has swears anyway, but I talk with swears. I don't just it's like fuck is a normal part of my conversation all the time. There's nothing I can do about that. Anyone online? Message me. Um, Even if your jerks are off doing whatever. Tell me the tale. What do you got to say? Aw. Understand life. I think you get taught that you have... Yeah. No. No one has as much control as they think they do. Everything is more complicated than that. Unfortunately, it's just that, like, control is held by people who don't care. Control is held by people who have money, who have connections, who have things that they can push that on. Also, you kind of killed that guy to save me. Don't think I didn't appreciate that. Lol. You alright, B? I really hope none of their parents were there. Or at least not B's. Because that was... I don't know. I kind of hope not. Yeah. I mean, now the question is, if nothing feeds the monster, will it destroy the town? Will it will it tear the town apart, whether it's like physically or financially or whatever it is. But sorry. No need to use a mouse. Germ. You don't even use Messenger. I guess I'm just typing at you wherever you are. Go, Germ. I think I pretty much love Greg more than anyone ever. I don't know if better friends exist. Or like old shoes that go together. Sorry it caused drama between you and Angus, man. Angus, I give you Greg as a gift. Remember to water and feed him. Yep. Oh, that's so sweet. And like, you know that they don't, like, you can tell with like Greg and May, like there was never any kind of romantic thing. It was purely just that she cares about him as a friend. And I'm gonna just erase all that. Oh, she sent that accidentally. Oh, we messed up, maybe. Oh, man. Oh, wow. That's, Are we going into a dream? Are we gonna fight this monster or something? Didn't have any dreams last night, huh? So what do we do now? I feel like... we got something new? Pumpkinhead guy. Go get dead, Angel Face. No. Oh, okay. That's fine. I'm I'm just happy that that idea existed. Hey guys. It's good to be alive this morning. That is all. I wonder who this is. Like, is that Angus? I don't know. That's mine, of course. Oh. You massive dork. Band practice today. Yeah. The Snalkin. Sincerely, Gregory. I'm not opening the pickaxe today. We're doing band practice, though. I like that. Hey, Sharkle. No Demon Tower for me, thank you. I'm really worried about what we're gonna find. Do we get to see the town? Like, who's gonna be missing? I feel like someone's gotta be missing. It's us. Home and us. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna cry today. You might cry. Oh. Hey, Granddad. Still can't get back there. Back in the closet space. Hey, little birdie. Eat you for Thanksgiving. What happens now? I'm gonna laugh if like your dad gets a new job now because things are better. Like if all the things that they said were completely wrong. Not gonna sit on the thing. Feeling pretty good. Sure. You do live here and you're still my baby. Aw. Okay. Fair enough. It was a little more than that. You won't. Aw. That sounds good. They can catch up. Make breakfast for dinner. They get to stay together as a family. Yes. I love that. Because the whole time we see mom in the morning, we see dad at night because of their work schedules. And it's nice to know that, like, they're going to spend time together as a family. I have no idea what to expect when I go out. I want to explore everything. I want to go... Hi, Dad? I want to go this way. Because I can. I learned that. I was watching a video, and the construction is done, and I can check out over here. I didn't know that before. And I wish I would have done it before. I could farm. You think you're going to be a farmer, May? But I gotta see this. I could have explored this earlier. Oh. Cool. I love games with a designated sit button. Hi, Possum Springs. Yeah. I might ask. Oh, it's snowing. How did I not notice that? Shitty, stupid, good ass job. Okay, can't go past that. Oh, I'm glad I saw this, though. I had no idea that this was open. And the only reason I found out was because I watched it like a playthrough video to see how far I had left. I'm so glad that I came over here. It's funny how a game like this, like, obviously this doesn't really add to anything, but it adds to the sense of the world. And I like that. Buy poop. Shovel it all over the place. Oh, May. So naive. And that's good. It's good for her. Hey, Dad. I told Bob to shove off. No. Just needed the day off. Aw. I've made glass. I've made glass. I've done a heap of other stuff. But this place, they don't respect you for working. Yep, that's the worst. Yeah. Boy, that makes the difference, doesn't it? Yeah. Unions. And now we're learning. Remember, folks, there's power in the union. The working class deserve what they deserve. Flip those pancakes. Yeah, let's get stuff off our chests. This is so charming and so worrisome because it just makes you think like something has to go wrong. Who's gonna be missing? Oh, hi. Always. People missing, huh? I don't know nothing about it. Anyone? Say you love me. Thanks. Oh boy. Oh, the struggles of being a rebellious person with a cop for a relative. Yeah, doing okay. Interesting. Well, now I've learned something. If I have a headache or need to pee. Hey, buddy. It doesn't look like you were killed. So that's good. How are you? Oh, great. Amount of rock salt is in the problem. Oh, boy. Already talking about that. Yeah, this hill would be a problem for for weather. I mean, well, hey, at least I'm looking at this group and going, okay, well, none of you were trapped, so that's good. You keep saying undermining. Colleen sign. Well, so what do you do? Everybody walks. Do you have a water balloon toss? What? I don't know. Gotta see my baby birds. My baby rats. I keep calling them birds. I think they're small animals in a nest. They're birds. Nope, they're rats. They're up here. I want to see everything before this ends. Because this has to be the ending. Let's go see all our friends. Including the vermin. There. Oh, perfect. Yes! Visit the vermin. Hello, my little rats. Gotta visit the rats before we go. Rats. We're rats. Rats. Yes, he does. Where are you, my babies? I don't have any food for you, but there's another one. Hello. Wonder how many there would be if I had done more. I don't know. Well, I'm glad they're doing okay. With my boot. Kick it down. Screw the man. I'll just say it. Fuck the man. There it is. This is the rated R episode. Everything's bad. We hate it all. Yeah, let's go down here. Check things out. See if there's anything new. What's up, dude? Got any more pretzels for me to steal? Nah. I don't need to steal another pretzel. Nope, no. Oh, well, I guess I'm stealing a pretzel. Let's get caught. Hey. I wasn't stealing a pretzel. Hi there. Yeah? Aw. Oh. Well, that's good. Got a history to pass on. Aw. Yeah, I'd love to hear. That sounds really nice. I hope you weren't in that group of people trying to kill me earlier. I assume they're all dead. Hey teens, what stupid antics are you up to today? Nah, life goes a lot faster than you think. Oh man, they don't get it. They never get it. You never get it until you grow up. Can't help it. Nothing that can be done. Oh man, your buddy's gone. What's up? Don't got nothing to say? Nah, always talking to my friend. Someone's gotta stand here. Sure, go Smelters. Go Smelters. Oh, man, that feeling of someone that you know and care about moving away, and you lose those old connections. Hey guys, cat. Can I go past here? Is this where it ends? Oh, I can. I don't know where band practice is. Probably shouldn't go too far. My mom will be mad at me. The good old food donkey. Fence. Oh, is this... Can't go any farther. Okay, I had a feeling it would stop me. I'm like, I doubt it's gonna let me go do stuff without going to see my friends. Like, that's kind of the main focus. Food donkey. Now all we got is the snack falcon. And the ham panther. Still love that. Still love that name. This has been wonderful. Gosh. I feel like I'm seeing many more of the closed up places. I love the Christmas decorations already going up. I'll come back there later. I want to see the rest of the town. Hi. Taco Buck, now hiring. Delivery drivers, all shifts. Oh, hi. Taco artisan. I guess that means holding the sign now. My ex hates tacos. Well, that's why they're your ex. Yeah. Can I go in? Oh. This is the best thing that's happened to the town since they got rid of all the snakes in the diner. And yelled at the snakes to leave the next day after he died. And they just set traps. And they deliver. Yeah. Oh, that's dangerous. Deliverable tacos. That's dangerous business. No Angus today. I'm sad that we didn't get to see the other clerk here more. Oh well. Who cares? It's all good. It's all good. Hi there, Mr. Gecko. It sure is. Don't see too many lizards that like the cold. Yeah, sure. Bit cold. Coffee or hot chocolate. That sounds nice. Yeah, maybe you should put on a coat. I'm from Canada. Oh, that's why you like to be cold. Even on this last day, it's still so charming. Hi. You? Yes, we're open. No, we're not. There's no opening today. Well, that's annoying. No. Can't argue with computers. Whatever they say goes. Fat Pocket Pawn. That's a great name. I should go to the church. Let's make one last stop. And then we'll go to the Snack Falcon. Because I assume that's where we need to finish things. Either that or talking to the mechanic guy. The janitor. Janitor's pretty important. Mom's not working today. So maybe we'll go talk to the pastor. Maybe we'll take a nap and see Grandpa again. Let's do that. I'm sorry if this is a longer episode, just in general. But, I mean, we're wrapping up. This has to be the end. Hang on. I guess it's not that much longer. I mean, if we just get to the end and that's it, then obviously this isn't too bad. But, I kind of don't want it to end. I'm really liking this. I will definitely play this again. Unfortunately, it probably means that I'll just have to buy another one for my Switch, because that's how I play indie games for the second time around. First I play them on here, and then I play them on my Switch because the portability is nice. That's how I have Kentucky Road Zero, and that's how I'll have this. So I'll just have to wait till this goes on sale, because I will give them my money. You know, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just pay full price, because I'm pretty sure I got this in that bundle with like 1,000 games for $10. So they didn't really get money for this. Not really. I don't know. It's not like I got much money. No, we're trying to save up to have kids. Hi. What's going on? Do you know where Bruce went? I hope they didn't kill him. I love that. She's like, oh, I'll offer to help. Don't really want to. I forget. Where's this lead down to? Does this go anywhere? Can I jump off the edge? Nope. Just stand here and wait. I hope they didn't kill that guy. I'm sure they probably did. But it would really piss me off if they did. Guess we'll never know. There's definitely a lot of, loose ends at the end of this. Because it's like, You know, what happens to the town? What happens to the monster? What happens to the voices? Does May keep dreaming? She seems like she's healthy. Like, she seems like she's back to normal. But who knows? I don't know. I think I've seen everything now, so I guess I should wrap this up. I don't want to. I don't want this to end. I really did love this game. I loved this game a lot more than I thought. And I knew I was going to like it. So it's nice to be surprised when something's even better than you expect. And you expected it to be good. Hey, sir. For now, at least. I've fixed things. Just... okay. Yeah. It's different. Call it experience. You been through something too? Were you attacked by a cult as well? I think you learned something. The big things don't teach you anything, but they make you something. Sometimes we wait a while and see what come of it. I like that. Go Smelters. I'm glad to know that he laughs. The janitor. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Janitor. Mr. Janitor, Lord Janitor, Bob Janitor. I could get a job as a janitor and really enjoy it. I like that. Can't be all bad. I feel like everyone picks on janitors like, oh, that's the worst job you could have. You know what? No, it's not. There's a whole lot worse jobs. You work at a call center. You could be a police officer. I don't know. It's... What's up, Greg? I'm seriously like getting sad. Because if this is the end, I'm just really sad. Band practice? Yeah, I think I've done everything, so let's progress the story. Sorry for the cracking knuckles. I gotta get ready. I gotta play my bass. Well, then you better move away. Bunch of slackers. Yeah, somewhere far away, apparently. Talking about... you're not quite. You gotta get mid-20s before you're the old crowd. Yeah, I guess. Pretty much. As much as you can be. What's suspicious? True. It's hard to tell. I mean, everyone kind of disappears anyway. The murder cult of dads? You mean the cosmic horror? It's old. Something older. It's like it, but more a mental state than an actual creature. It's kind of good that she's not able to focus on it. A porch light that's on. There are all these bugs around it. And then the light goes out. And there's a hole where the light was. It's like, what happened to me way back? Oh. It does seem like forever ago. Oh, that's funny. It's funny to think about. Oh. That's true. You're a goner. Still trapped. Yeah. Oh, was it the monster? Oh, yeah. It's very interesting. There's always a future. It's just maybe not here. And that's okay. Our biggest crime ever. Almost burning down the school, bringing the horrible robot scent. I'm going to say burning down the school. Oh, yeah, that's probably the worst. What about it? Today's different now because that happened. Yeah, true. I'd say trapping a bunch of people underground to die definitely makes things different. Yeah, that's enough. Um, yeah. I mean, the problem is if you say a bunch of guys are gonna. I don't think so. I think you gotta leave those guys down there because if someone else goes down there and that monster starts speaking to everyone again, you've got another cult coming. Yeah. Care about anything, or who even can care? Uh, I mean, it means something, but hey guys, welcome to band practice. Hey babies. Some calisthenics. mm, eh, that's accurate. That would probably be good. Let them figure out their own stuff. It's so sweet. I'm so glad that like everything kind of worked out in their own way. He's not smoking. Interesting. Lots of things. Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh. Play a song, get pizza, and talk about it tomorrow. That sounds good. Yeah. Just don't go to the therapist slash dentist. That's probably the last one you need to go to. Play your boyfriend song. Play the ex boyfriend song. That's it. Oh, it's better to surprise me with it. I didn't want it wrapped up nicely. I want it wrapped up open ended. Oh my god. That game was awesome. I loved that so much. um, oh gosh, what do you even say about this? Night in the Woods. It's a wonderful game that everyone should play and everyone should experience because it's just so. It's just gorgeous. I don't know, everything about it just works. I love it and it makes me happy. So I highly recommend it to anyone. And if you liked watching it, just remember the fact that if you play it yourself, you can get different experiences. Different things happen. So try it yourself. Definitely try it yourself. Like, it's not too bad. It's $20. This is a full-length game with multiple endings. Like, you can easily do this. So, I don't know. There's not much else to say on this, and this is just a good experience on the whole, and everyone should give it a try. I forgot this was a Kickstarter project. So glad at everyone who backed this, because man, they made a great game. The Gremlins. Who are the Gremlins? Maybe these are the high-paying patrons. I don't know. Crap, now I gotta figure out another game to play. Oh, man. I have no idea. No idea what I'm gonna play. Gosh. Well, now I have my TV and my capture card, so I should set that up. Figure out what I'm gonna do next. Play something off the PlayStation. Maybe bust out Shadow of the Colossus or something. Something like that. I don't know. Charcoal. You got any last words? That's fine. Yeah, we'll figure. Oh, we get everything. Here's our everything. Pizza. Janitor. Into the darkness. Whatever that was. It's the shapes. So many more things that I could have gotten. But I don't know if I could get all of them. So, I don't know. Miracle Rats. Yeah, I like it. Like it all. Never drink or go in public. F the cops. So many. Germ. Love it all. It's all so good. I don't know. What else is there to say about a game like this? It was just lovely. I think that's it. So, guess so. So, thank you all. That's it for this week. Check out my other videos and all that. And thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time.